Hey guys, Cool Breeze here. Hey, I just want to show you a couple of things I've been trying out with my Sawyer Squeeze water filter. This, in my opinion, is the best water filter for the weight that you can buy on the market today. It's a 0.1 micron absolute water filter. Anytime you're looking at water filters, you want to look at absolute. If it's not absolute, that means that it can have a variance, and usually they give the lower number as the micron for the filter, when indeed it could be anywhere from, like for instance, if they say 0.1 micron, it could be anywhere from like 1 micron down to 0.1 micron, and they advertise it as a 0.1 micron filter. But when it says 0.1 micron absolute, that means that it will filter 0.1 microns. And it's an excellent water filter. It has a good flow rate, and I've just been trying a couple of ideas out with it. The first thing is obviously I use it in this configuration the vast majority of the time. It's just the easiest, simplest way. I mean, you can drink straight out of this. You can set it up. If you get it just right, I can pour it right into the cup, whatever I need to do. And this is how I carry it the vast majority of the time, just because it's so easy. With this setup, the filter itself, for me, I weighed it at 2.5 ounces. And this is the 2-liter Evernew water pouch. This weighed in at 1.5 ounces for me. So for a 4-ounce system, I've got water filtration. One thing that I did do is I've got a specific place that I go, and for a specific place, like I said, I don't do this all the time. I want to say that again, but I put this together. This is a Sawyer an inline hose adapter. They sell it, I want to say it's like $4.99. You can get both parts to go on both ends, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But for this one, I just took one side of it. I replaced the screw cap right here with that. On the end of it, it's got some, I put some drink hose on there, and then I put a clamp on here so that I can clamp it off. And pretty much what I do is I just fill the water with dirty water, and as clean as possible. Choosing your water while you're in the backcountry is a skill that you need to master if you haven't, because no filter out there, period, will filter out everything out of the water. So you need to be careful where you get your water from. And I won't go too much into that, but I just wanted to say that. I screw this on the end. Obviously there's no water in this bag, but in the field there would be. And then I've got a specific place I hang this, and then I put this hose into my pot, and I just let it gravity feed. Obviously, the filter is designed to be squeezed so that you can get water out of it. And what I would recommend, and what everybody online that I've been seeing recommends, so that you don't blow the bag up, is that you roll the water in the bag like that out. But I find I don't need to do that, because usually, like I said, for this scenario I'm talking about here, I have plenty of time, and usually I start filtering water while I'm doing other things, and I just let it gravity feed out. And it's kind of a neat idea. Now this hose is the only thing I'm adding to my system, and I've specifically made this to be 1 ounce. So for a 5-ounce system, I have a pure gravity feed system. It was just something I did for that one instance, but it's an idea for you guys. Anybody else that would work for them, so be it. Sawyer actually sent me the inline hose adapters, and I've been trying it out. This is a Platypus bag, and I've been trying it out. All I did was I made one snip into the hose right here. I did it close to the actual joint right here, so that it would give it some flexibility, but so that also if I needed to put it back, I only cut this much off the hose. But I pretty much put those lines in on both sides, and as you can see, it allows me to put dirty water into my Platypus so that it'd be quick. I like this bladder because of that, even though it adds some weight. I mean, obviously it could be done with any of the any water bladder, but for this one, I take the top off, and it just makes it easier to fill from water sources, because it's got a large opening. Also, it makes it easier to clean later on, but it does add some weight to the bag. But this is the one that I normally use if I'm out on the Appalachian Trail. This is the system I use right here, where water is readily available. If I have to camel water for any reason, I do it like this in a Platypus. And this makes it so much easier and so much quicker. Like I said, it makes me fluid when I'm out on the trail, because all I have to do is open this up, I can put dirty water in this bag from any source, and then I can drink directly out of this while I'm moving on the trail. So I think this is a really cool idea. This only adds, like I said, about 2.5 2.5 ounces to the system. These connectors add a little bit of weight. I'm sorry I haven't weighed them, but they don't weigh much. They may be an ounce for both of them. I don't know, I'm guessing, but they don't add very much to the system. And the cool thing about this is, if you treat the bag, and the bag, you can use the bag both ways. You know, once it becomes good water again, you can put some treatment in there, like Aquamira or whatever. Once the bag, it'll clean the bag and the water in there. Once it's clean, if you're using actual tap water later on, you can actually just take this filter out of the line, and these two connectors go together, and you could use it again without pulling the hose off. You know, you could continue to use this as a good water source. So anyway, these are just a couple of ideas that I had and things that I've been playing with, and just wanted to see what you guys thought. If it helps anybody out, if anybody thinks this is a cool idea, that's great. And you know, hope you enjoyed this video.